Tiki was in the league for 10 years. He didn't really develop until later in his career. He fought injury after injury after injury. And maybe that's why Saquon is, really taking shots at Tiki Barber. But guess what? I bet you if Tiki didn't say anything, Saquon would never bring up any of this. But I'm sure Saquon was thinking about this for years about Tiki Barber, because every time these guys see each other at a banquet, at a dinner, anywhere where the New York Giants are holding an award show, Tiki kisses Saquon Barkley's butt. You don't see Saquon going out there and saying, oh, he's the best running back the New York Giants ever had. He's not going to say that, ladies and gentlemen. Why would he say that? Because Saquon believes he is the most talented running back the Giants have ever drafted and ever had on their roster. You argue your points about where Saquon Barkley is in his career. This could be the tail end of his career. Usually running backs at the age of 27, 28, they might have 2 more years left in them. But Saquon Barkley has been dealing with injuries, so his knees might be healthier than most running backs because he hasn't put any torque on them. After he tore his ACL 2 years ago, Saquon's still been a pretty good running back in this league. As a matter of fact, he's getting more than over 1,000 all-purpose yards catching and running the ball. That's what you want from a running back. When you look at Breece Hall coming back from his torn ACL, he had over 1,500 all-purpose yards this year. Now, you need a running back that can do both. He could be a dual threat. A lot of these teams, they have one guy that is a north and south guy, and then they have another guy that's an east-west guy. Saquon could do both. He can catch the ball in the backfield. He can run the ball north and south. He can run the ball east and west. He can run the ball right over Tiki Barber's ugly face. The fact is, the New York Giants did not respect a guy like Saquon Barkley. They never did. Because if they did, they would have extended him last year when they had the chance to. $37.75 million is not a lot of money to the New York Giants organization. Yes, they don't want to spend it on a running back, as Jeff always says. You don't spend it on a running back. But Saquon Barkley is not just any running back. Saquon Barkley is one of the elite running backs in the NFL. One of the top 3, maybe 4 in all of the NFL. And you sit here and you wonder, why is Tiki? He's on WFAN, all the Giant fans, they're all pissed off right now that this man is no longer going to be wearing the blue, red, and white. And he's going to jump ship and go and wear the green and white, play in Philadelphia where all Giant fans can't stand the Philadelphia fans, and have to see him not once, but twice a year moving forward for the next 3 years.
Yeah, he'll probably score more touchdowns against the Giants than the Giants will have from their running backs all season.
I don't know what the Giants were thinking. Now, I love the Brian Burns move. I do. I think it was a great trade for the New York Giants. They had a linebacker that they desperately needed, a leader, a guy that's one of the best in the league, top 5. There's no question that he is. They overpaid for him. They gave him $150 million, a guy they never drafted, a guy that was not a part of the organization, and a guy that you drafted, 4, 5 years ago. You went and drafted him at number 2 when you could have drafted a quarterback that you wanted or whatever, a defensive linebacker, whatever you wanted to go after that year. You decided to go with a running back where everybody was questioning, why would you draft the running back? Now, finally, this guy is 100% healthy, and you say, you know what, we don't want to pay you. We don't want to give you the money. You're not worth it. No running back's worth that kind of money. It's so funny, and it's so fitting that, you know what Saquon Barkley did? Is he said, you know what, I'm taking wherever the money is going. I am going to go wherever the money is dished out to me. And the first team that was going to offer him when tampering started was the Philadelphia Eagles. So why is he crying? He's not crying. He's laughing to the bank. And why are the Giants crying? Well, maybe because they didn't decide, hey, you know what? It's only $37 million. We should have paid them.